Hola, amigos. Fernando Smith here. Happy Cinco de Mayo. You know, I had a great Cinco de Mayo last year. I ran into a piñata shaped like Selma Hayek. It must have been fun, too, because there was candy everywhere. Actually, Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's victory over the French in soccer. I think it was 1973 they won that. In fact, every time I do a shot on Cinco de Mayo, I yell, "Goal!" You should try it. It's a lot of fun. Make sure your underwear's not too tight. But the most fun is for the kids on Cinco de Mayo, because after their parents pass out, they can do whatever the heck they want. What's the definition of a good Cinco de Mayo? You're out rolling, you're partying, you're drinking tequila, and at the end of the night, your girlfriend eats the worm. That's a good Cinco de Mayo. What dog is associated with Cinco de Mayo? An ugly dog who wakes up with an even uglier dog. And a lot of people want to know, when did Cinco de Mayo start? Well, about 3 days ago at the El Torito near my house. And a lot of people also want to know, who's the designated driver on Cinco de Mayo? The Policia? Who else? What's the hardest part about drinking on Cinco de Mayo? Seis de Mayo. Because you're drunk. Yes. A lot of people want to know, what is the greatest Cinco de Mayo celebration ever? No one actually remembers. That's how good it was. And you know, everyone's speaking Spanish now. Even my grandmother calls me her little chupacabra. I think that means I'm her favorite. A lot of people want to know what the after effects are of drinking heavily on Cinco de Mayo. Well, you usually wind up on Spanish television dressed in a bee suit, jumping up and down with a bunch of hot chicks. That's a great way to end the day. You know, a lot of people don't even know what Cinco de Mayo means. I heard a guy say it celebrates Eric Estrada's birthday. Hey, I'll drink to that. Actually, Cinco de Mayo is a Spanish term that means St. Patrick's Day. In fact, I usually start drinking on St. Patrick's Day and don't stop till after Cinco de Mayo. Last Cinco de Mayo, I swear I saw a leprechaun wearing chinos and a Pendleton. He was like a leprecholo. He was like, "What up, OSA?" The real deal on Cinco de Mayo, though, it stands for drinking. That's right, they should have called it Cinco dos Equis. Hey, how many Cinco de Mayo parties does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. The daylight wakes you up when you wake up passed out on your neighbor's floor. Why did the Cinco de Mayo partier cross the road? Because the cops carried him there. That happens all the time. Hey, where do you go on Cinco de Mayo if you've had too much partying? The Cinco de Mayo Clinic. Where else? And what happens to the worm in the bottle of the tequila after you eat it? No one can actually remember. In fact, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Where am I? What holiday is this? I'm out of here. Adios.